What are some rules that exist because one person was an idiot? I worked in a place where post-it notes were banned because a person once wrote something important and stuck it on another person's desk, but it fell off. On almost every clothes iron in the United States there is a warning label to not iron your clothes while wearing them. I assume there's a few stories behind that warning. Label on engine oil: not safe for human consumption. Thanks, Fast and the Furious. I worked in an office where one numbnut decided to take his lunch break at 4 p.m. every day so he could leave early. Manager said to stop doing that. So he quit taking a lunch break Monday, Thursday. On Friday, he took all 5 lunch breaks at once and went home at noon. After that, the manager assigned everyone a lunch break time. If you didn't take it during your assigned hour, you did not get a lunch break. It felt like the most Mickey Mouse middle school rule ever. Magically, that rule went away after Numbnut was fired a couple of months later. Ida. We were a customer-facing department. We had to ensure coverage for walk-ins, appointments, phone calls, etc. If this wasn't the case, I doubt manager would have cared when we took lunch. A classic example is the do not use in the shower warning on hair dryers, which exists because someone once tried to use one while in the shower and got injured. Taking off shoes in American airports. My alma mater now has a line in the student handbook that charcoal grills are not permitted in the dorm rooms. Climbing on the rail on a cruise ship can get you banned for life. In my state, it's illegal to fuck an ant. Like, yes, zoophilia is illegal indeed, but yes, ants, specifically ants. Warning label on a chainsaw that says do not attempt to stop blade with hand. Gorilla Glue is not for your hair. Driving blindfolded in Alabama. It's illegal to drive while blindfolded in Alabama. How overtime was bid for. A coworker figured out a way to game the system so he could maximize the available overtime, leading to complaints that there was very little left over for others to sign up for. The rules were changed 4 or 5 times, and each time he found a way around the rules. Eventually they just started skipping over every other of his OT requests and put in a maximum number of OT hours someone could work in a calendar month, and boy did he cry about that for months, that he wasn't getting 20 hours a week of OT. In Alberta, it's illegal to set fire to a wooden-legged person. Shouldn't that just be common sense? We have to keep the loading dock doors closed at work because somebody decided it was a shortcut. We have a long loading bay where the trucks back all the way inside by a couple truck lengths, and some lady tried to drive all the way through. She hit the dock and destroyed her car and the dock plate, which was impressive because it's a huge steel plate. So now we have to keep the doors closed no matter how hot it gets. The no drinking allowed at work rule at my job is because of me back when I was an alcoholic. Before that, it wasn't an official rule because they just assumed everyone would realize it wasn't allowed. Got it written in the handbook and everything. I'm a bringer of change. One guy poisons his kid's Halloween candy. Now every parent has to confiscate their kid's Halloween candy and go through it for razor blades that aren't there. Do not feed hallucinogens to alligators, which is complete bullshit if you ask me. Man, it makes my stomach hurt thinking about this. But all those signs at the Hoover Dam that tell you not to put your dog on the railing, how many puppies fell in the Hoover Dam for this sign to exist? We nearly have to dynamite our way into a bottle of Motrin. All because some motherfucker thought it would be a good idea to poison a few Tylenol bottles in 1982.